Hello YouTubers, I have reached September with my recordings. I just finished editing the advertisement game video and I think I will upload it tomorrow to match up with my normal publishing schedule. But today, to further enjoy the dry week we have been having, I decided to visit a spot that I have wanted to visit a long time and I've been close to so many times because it's really near to my favorite road of this area. The place I'm talking about is Hara Harbor, and I've read somewhere that there has been a harbor in that spot for a long time already. Even from the medieval times, probably, because there was some mention about coastal knights that were basically fulfilling the duties of modern day border guard or customs office, but I don't have any more detailed information about that. The place is most famous for what was done there during Soviet times, and that is submarines. Estonia had two ports that in the Soviet times were used for submarines. One of them is was in the town of Paldiski. That harbor does not exist anymore. Well, there is still a harbor there, but it's like a commercial cargo harbor, and no remains of the wartime submarine base exist to my knowledge. And the other one was over here in the village of Hara. Well, I say over here, but there's still a little distance to ride here, namely the bit that is my favorite road of this area. From here we turn right and we get to the good road, and of course there will be a car in front of us. Mushroomers or locals? Actually, I have no idea which way I should turn from the end of this road. This corner, by the way, is where I recorded the corner clip for the advertisement game video. There seem to be a lot of people here today. I think they're mushroomers, most likely. The high time of berries is over already. What's this then? Huh. Has there been truck off-road here? Whoa. And the road is messed up. That is bad news. This is a good road. Well, was. As you can see, the surface is mainly smooth and great fun to ride, but that bit there in the dark, that should be dangerous. Good thing they have the signs out. Okay, and we are done with this road, but which way do I have to turn? I have no idea. Let's see if there are... Well, that was nice of him. Let's try left and see. It turns out I should have turned right and then left, so let's get turned around and head to the right direction. So this intersection here is where I turned out. Yep, that's the one. So just a little bit ahead and then to the left. I think it's left from here. Yeah, yeah. There is the sign of Hara Harbor. This road is not that good. Patched. And the patches are patched. It's really uneven. Would be uncomfortable on a sports bike, I think. Look at that. Gates. They're open. We can enter. Oh, that was a big bump. Oh, the harbor is on the right. We have arrived. Doo-doo. I don't have navigation on. I have to fill in for her. And it seems there are a lot of people here. Spotted a really neat looking Triumph in the parking lot with Finnish registrations. But we are now entering the harbor. I purchased a ticket and I'm now allowed to see what the submarine base is about. Well, I know that they demagnetized submarines here. That was the purpose of it. But let's take a closer look. Here is a picture of Hara Island, through which you can see the actual island. This is where the Estonia's first fish industry was established. They mainly salted small fish called spratus there. And now it's a part of the natural preservation area, Lahemaa National Park. And here from the new yacht harbor side, we have the first view of the submarine base. I'm not sure how well you can hear me over the wind, but the wind is part of what I want to talk about now. This is the side of the open sea, and it becomes very clear why this spot has been chosen for the harbor, because thanks to the island and this little bit of construction here, the inside is completely calm. Just a little ripple on the surface. Here's a fishing boat, most likely. But I wonder what that is. It's like a boat. And oh, look at this. The condition of this is really bad. It could fall in easily. There were warning signs here too that there's a danger that anything could break apart. Still, I wonder what this is. Like, it looks like a boat that has nothing left on top. Harbor is really falling apart. Wind is pretty bad here. Let me try to get into the shade of the building. Now, I don't have the smallest clue how demagnetizing submarines works, but my guess is on here, in between these two parts.
how it works. Go ahead. Do they sprinkle demagnetizer onto the submarines? The condition of the building is not very good even on the outside. I mean, these plaster pieces could fall at any moment. So, yeah. Is it better to be inside or outside? Who knows? That's an interesting picture. Well, they say there were nuclear submarines here, which I find curious because of the size of our sea. That sounds unreasonable because, to my understanding, nuclear submarines are huge. Would they even fit here? I don't have a banana for comparison. Even though that I don't know how the demagnetization or demagnetizing or whatever the process was called. I don't know how it was done, but I know why. Because of mines, and especially the magnet mines or magnetically attracting mines. And that sounds like C wants to get up. There was a minefield not far from here, close to the Juminda Peninsula, and that was during the big Soviet retreat from the Germans. The Germans mined a large portion of the area. Actually, they ran out of mines while they were doing it, and I can't recall the exact figures, but to my understanding, there were like 15,000 dead and something like that with the Soviet retreat. Majority of the ships that were used during the retreat sunk, and a lot of them have been found, and by the divers it's said that the pile of human bones inside of these ships, just people who could not get away or get out from the ships and who were not rescued. In one of the ships, the pile was supposed to be higher than the diver. So this is how far we can go. Here's another shot of the Hara island. We cannot get there, unfortunately, because it's part of the National Preservation Area. And here is the far end of the construction. And that's where I came from. Sun is against us, so I'm not sure how well you can see this bit here, but hopefully it's clear enough. And there we have the sea again behind that wall. Yeah. The strange thing is that I do not feel demagnetized at all, and the swimming here is forbidden, so I'm not sure if it would help if I would take the flotation devices on the walls here and try to swim through this thing. The Probably not. I don't look very submarine-like. So the demagnetizing ferries would not be fooled by me. So on my way back I decided to go through this building because they have built fresh stairs here. Can't be that bad. No access to the upper floor though. There are pictures here too. A diver of the Soviet time. As military object, the whole bay was off limits to civilian ships, and harbor was not even marked on any of the public maps. Even though the harbor is most famous for working on submarines, there was a lot of research done here too. It is said the whole bottom of the bay was full of sensors and connecting cables, and harbor built full of facilities for magnetic modeling, electrical fields, hydroacoustics and hydrodynamics research. There are even talks of the harbor having a computer.
So this was the Hara submarine base. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Oh, and until next time, be careful when you ride here yourself.